What is up, you guys? My name's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a while, and actually I know some people just know me because I was on CNBC. Right after I was on CNBC, Graham Stephan did a reaction video to my video. I figured I would critique myself and I would go through the comments and maybe answer some comments people decided to leave on the video. This video ended up being one of the most watched videos on the CNBC Make It series. Almost 2,075,000 views. Quite honestly, I wanted to cringe a little bit with the way I was talking in the video. I seemed like some dumb dude that just didn't know how to talk. I got a lot of good comments on the video and I got a lot of bad comments as well. And in case you haven't noticed, I have my 10-cent cup of cold water and I have my Apple MacBook Air. Sort of feeling that Graham Stephan vibe. Also, big shout out to Ver. He gave me a shout out in one of his last videos. Very cool guy. He was also featured on CNBC. Ver's on a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers. He's more than halfway there, so let's get him to 1,000.
I was a little kid. I saw people on TV and I saw people living great lives, and I said, why can they have it and why can't I? Like, what makes them so special?
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to having a better intro than that. That kind of seems basic, and it kind of makes me seem like all I care is about that luxury lifestyle and the material lifestyle. One thing I have to explain is that there was so much information, there was so much I actually spoke with CNBC. A lot of the stuff I said was cut out. That kind of bothered me in a way, but nothing against CNBC because they have to do their job, and honestly, I'm not the one that was editing the video.
Hi, my name is Alex Sanchez. I'm 24 years old and I make $230,000 a year.
Nothing in this world annoys me more than hearing myself talk. Especially in this video, I feel like there was a lot of people saying, oh my God, you talk so freaking slow, dude. And not gonna lie, I was really irritated on how slow I was speaking. I did not notice I was speaking that slow, but it was like my first time being on camera, so I was really freaking shy.
I didn't have to go to college to become a lineman, but I just had to pass preliminary objectives and prerequisites and just a bunch of climbing and physical assessments.
The company I worked for was really mad because I was climbing a pole without a hard hat.
You're away from family a lot. You will miss the birthday parties, you will miss the special occasions, but it's part of the job, and that's why it's so rewarding, because you get multiple weeks where you will put in multiple hours of overtime, and that definitely helps us out a lot.
Yes, so my job entails a lot of overtime at times, but it's not really as bad as people think. They think that I literally have no life. Most of the time that I do not have a life, it's because I want to work. I want to work as much as I can right now. I have big goals and I want to be able to hit those goals, and the only way I can hit those goals is honestly just by working a lot of overtime at my job. But even with the amount of overtime I work, I do get to live my life. I do get to have fun. I could have fun whenever I want. The most important thing to do when you're young is to just work as much as possible. Just grind hard, make that money. If you have to have side jobs, which I used to have a lot of side jobs. My other big belief is that fun is always going to be there. I can always go out there and hang out with my friends. I can always do all that stuff.
I used to budget precisely. Like, I would write down all my expenses, like what I spent money on for the month, but it was just taking too much energy. I didn't think it really made sense for me to like nickel and dime everything. I don't spend money on things that have no meaning. I guess the only thing I splurge money on every now and then is food. So
I've been doing budgeting for about 5 years now. There comes a time where you kind of know whether you're spending money on dumb stuff or not. Ask any powerlifter that tracks their calories. They pretty much don't have to track them anymore because they pretty much know how many calories are in each type of food they eat. So I figured that I could just go out there and make more money and just keep my expenses low. I kept my expenses pretty much the same, and nowadays I still do.
I live in West Chicago. It's a suburb 40 minutes west of Chicago.
For all of you guys that think I live in the west side of Chicago, wrong. I live in a suburb. I think CNBC actually did a really great job of showing where West Chicago is located. I don't know why people keep thinking that I live in the west side of Chicago, because I do not.
A recent splurge was this tattoo I started a few months ago. It's only about a third done. I still have a lot more to go, but so far I've spent about $500 on this tattoo, and I still have probably $750 to $1,000 more to spend spend on it. But it's just something that means a lot to me because it's actually going to be a memorial for one of my best friends that passed away last year. So I'm not going to penny pinch on something that's really important to me.
Funny thing about my tattoo is I'm still not done with it. So I stopped it. I just didn't have enough time. The guy I worked with just took forever to finish. I do want to go back to him, but at the same time, he does take his time. So I'm debating, but once this whole Rona thing was over, that I was going to finish it and I was actually going to add more. It's just something that I could look at forever and just know that it's there and it means so much to me.
One of my side hustles is a business I started 2 years ago.
So one thing about my lawn care business last year is that I actually wasn't doing the work myself. It was my brother and my employee that were doing all the work. So I wasn't actually out there cutting lawns. Every now and then I would have to because, if my guy called in sick or just we got behind and I had to help them out, I would. But for the most part, I wasn't out there in the field.
The thing about rental properties is that they make so much sense just because someone always needs a place to live. I bought my first property last fall. I paid cash for that one.
Oh man, I cringe every time I hear my voice. Anyway, I love real estate. Real estate is the number one investment in my eyes. If any of you guys want to get started in real estate investing, I suggest you do. It's just a great tool to build wealth.
Ever since I was young, I just liked the idea of having money. I would sell lemonade when I was a kid. I would mow people's lawn or rake their leaves or, sell candy bars. It's just something that was in my DNA.
When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have money. Not because I wanted to be a baller or whatever, but I just wanted to be independent. I didn't want to rely on my parents. Anytime my dad took us out to eat or whatever, my mom's spending money, I always looked at the price tag and I always made sure to order the cheapest thing on the menu because I did not want my parents to pay a lot of money on my food. It was just something that I didn't like. I always had that ambition to go out there and work.
I definitely try to save as much as I can. It could vary month to month, but I try to save at least $7,000 a month.
That's crazy. I remember when I started saving $1,000 a month. It was something incredible. I used to live paycheck to paycheck, pretty much 5 years of my life. I started working when I was around 14, 15. Until the age of 20, I had $0 to my name. And I always worked multiple jobs. I always skipped school to go to work. So I made pretty good money. I probably made better money than a lot of kids my age just because I worked a lot, not because I was paid well. It's crazy because I literally had $0. I started saving and I started making goals. I want to hit $1,000. At the age of 20, I knew that was just the beginning, but I remember it just felt so great to be able to save my first $1,000. And then from there, now being able to hit what I can hit per month is just something incredible.
One of my big goals is I want to become a millionaire by the age of 30, which I still think it's going to happen. And just because I have a plan of acquiring 4 properties per year for the next 5 years. So by the age of 30, I want to have 20 units.
Wait, so one of my big goals is I want to become a millionaire by age 30. I know it might sound crazy for some people. With the power of real estate, it's just crazy how quick you can build wealth. I'm really hoping that I will be able to hit that goal 2 years, if not 3 years before what I actually mentioned in this video. Having the right friends, the perfect family, and just having that mindset that, anything is possible. And obviously the power of real estate. Again, everybody starts somewhere. Get started as soon as possible because now is the best time. Stop putting it to the side.
I feel like I have to give back to my parents because, they came here as immigrants and they came here to give us, their kids a better life. So I know all the sacrifice and pain that they went through. And it's my duty to give back to them. Everything I do is pretty much for them.
I kind of wish that was more towards the beginning of the video, if not towards the middle. But really, everything I do is for my family. Everything I do is for my future family, for the generations after me. Again, it's just cringe-worthy stuff because I hate listening to my voice. You can tell I was nervous. You could tell I was really shy. Some of the comments left in this video were just amazing. There's so many good people out there. The haters deserve a little bit of attention as well, though. The Wolverine said, for over 200K a year, I'd miss my own birthday. And quite honestly, I couldn't agree with that more. I don't care about my birthday. To me, it's just another day. Propans X, blue collar job and no college degree, still manages to make 250K plus. This hombre is making it. Thank you so much, brother, man. So just so you guys know, you don't need to go to college to make a good living. The trades are where it's at. So if you're a man or a woman that wants to get into the trades, I suggest you look into the trades. Michael Kuhn Ha. America is the land of opportunities, and it makes me so happy to see a Latino having success in the US. I cannot stress this enough. We live in the best country in the world, the best country of opportunity. If you cannot make it here, you're gonna have a tough time making it in any other country because there's so much opportunity. That Child of an Immigrant Work Ethic by Yadira Shram. Coming from that immigrant family, I just have that ambition to work really, really hard because my mom was always a hard worker. My dad as well. This comment's from ABC. If this guy spoke any slower, he would speak in reverse. That's actually a really good insult, and I give you props for that one because I was really irritated with how slow I spoke in the video. I just have to say this guy has the best skin ever considering he's outside a lot for work. Some just have good genes, ha ha. So a lot of people in the video actually said that I look like I'm 40 years old. They're like, oh wow, 24-year-old, he looks like he's 40 or 30, whatever. Thanks to the people that actually thought I had decent skin. I never do anything with my skin. I don't ever wear sunscreen, and I always have bags under my eyes. Leslie Cruz, this inspired me to put $1 into my savings account. Leslie, I don't know if that's sarcasm, but you know, we all start somewhere. $1 turns into $2 real quick. Jaime Gutierrez said, if I made 200,000 plus, I would invest in a better stove. And you know what, Jamie? I took your advice. I bought a new stove. A couple months after, I bought a new stove, and it looks pretty good. You never expect him to make so much because he lives so humbly. Being humble is one of the most important traits anyone could have, and I know sometimes people may seem arrogant. I may seem arrogant at times. I try my best to always stay as humble as I possibly can because nothing is more unattractive than a cocky, arrogant piece of crap. This guy is a real inspiration, and at such a young age of only 24, I'm really impressed. I wonder if you meant to put impressed. You know, again, those are the comments that motivate me to do better, that motivate me to do my YouTube channel as well. This guy gets it. He has grabbed life by the balls and has done the best he can with what he was given. Matt, respect. Thank you so much, Cody. I'm trying my best. I really am. Thank you so much. Another comment from SEB. He definitely is making his parents proud. Again, mom and pops, everything I do is to make you guys proud. Nero Jinx, my man is on his GTA 5 mind grind. Jeez, I don't think I'm there yet. Definitely not the guy to be used in that reference, but thank you so much. Paul Den, so this is why our electric bills are so effing high. You know, you might think we're overpaid, but when the lights are out, there are a lot of people that are thanking us. It's hard for me to accept someone's comment if they're not in my shoes, so no comment on that. Go Review, have to admit he has a poor mentality for skimping on a lifestyle for longer term goals. I actually get to do a lot of things I want to do, and I don't feel like I'm actually sacrificing anything because my long term goals are just too important to me. Comment from Don't Worry, Be Happy. Hey Alex, how serious is this girlfriend of yours? It's pretty serious, and I feel bad for her because she got roasted in the comments. TCB said, easy to save when you live in a house you didn't have to pay for. This isn't the first time I've heard someone tell me this. People just assume I'm where I'm at because I live in a house that's paid off or my income is relatively high, so I would still be able to save money. I'm flabbergasted. This guy makes me want to go out every weekend and hustle. I love the work ethic. I know he will be relaxing in his 30s. That's pretty much why I'm doing this. I want to work my tail off in my 20s and then relax in my 30s. I still get to do all the cool things that most people do in their 20s, but I just do a little bit less of it. Pedro Salazar, imagine all the dudes who try to hit on his girl thinking they're doing better than him just to be in for a surprise. Unfortunately, that's how it is. When you live a modest life, most people probably think that you're barely making it by, but you should never judge a book by its cover. Comments from Falk, damn. All that money couldn't buy youth. Dude is 23 looking like he's going on 40. Comment down below, how old do you guys think I am? How old do I look? Do I really look that beat up? John Francis said, aha, is he the Latino version of Graham? Hopefully one day people can see me as a Latino version of Graham. That's actually a really, really good comparison. I got a lot of catching up to do, and I'm super behind on all the smash like buttons that he gets, so hopefully I can get there one day. A man can only dream. All right, guys, there's nearly 4,000 comments in the comment section for this video, so there's too many good comments. Again, I got to thank everybody that had really nice things to say, and I got to thank the people that had bad stuff to say as well. I wouldn't be anything without the haters. I'm super thankful I got the opportunity to be on CNBC. Thank you, Alicia, and Claire for coming out and getting mediocre footage of me and my life and kind of editing it in a cool way to show people my life. I just want you guys to know that I'm super thankful for all the kind comments, for all those people that smashed the like button, and for all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. If you guys have anything, any questions, please comment down below. Please remember that you can do anything in life. You just have to put a lot of work and sacrifice at times, but it is all worth it at the end of the day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you stayed to the end of it, I appreciate you so much. I will catch you guys in the next one.